Hey guys, we're going to be taking a look at VeChain today, doing a little technical analysis on it and seeing some possible targets for the upside and some possible bounce areas if we are to go down. Right now we're up 0.5% for the day, and we're actually at 75 sats, up 1% for the Bitcoin pairing. So we're going to be doing a little update. As you know, I'm very excited to get you out this video because of the fact that we have been absolutely killing it with VeChain on this channel, and we've gotten some very spot on targets so far. So we're going to be taking a look at it. We're going to recap quickly the past few weeks of price action and what we actually were looking at. So as you guys know, right here was an area of interest for us because this is very strong horizontal support, and we basically knew that it was going to bounce off here, and our next area would have been here, but gladly we did not get there. This was a place that we could at least scalp a little bit from. This is what we said in the last video. If you want to go ahead and check that video, it's on the channel. I believe it was last week or the week before that. So this was a very nice area of interest for me. We did have a perfect bounce off here, and basically we trended up pretty nicely here and went to 85 sats. So whoever did take that trade, that would have been a very nice 23% for you guys right there. I don't know if you guys leverage trade or if you did long it or buy here, you would have had a pretty nice run up here. And looking at the 1 day time frame quickly, we did actually call the top here. So whoever sold here, very good job, because it was running out of steam basically, and it did dump. As you can see, the RSI was losing momentum. Right here was a lot higher, so the bulls did have momentum, but it just started declining, and we came back down. If you look at right here on the price action, then we were a lot further up on the RSI, so we had a lot more momentum even though the price was lower. And then when we got up here, the price basically was just or the RSI was declining in volume or in strength basically. So that's exactly what happened. It was a dead giveaway. So if you guys did take that short as well, if you follow this channel, then you would have been up to the bottom 37%. So good job on the guys that did do that. Now starting off on the 4 hour time frame, there's some very interesting stuff that I wanted to update you guys. We're going to make it quick. We're going to make it on to the point. Now, having a look at the 4 hour, we had this bounce. We were looking for it in the group. If you're not in the group as well, go ahead and add my Discord. It's in the description down below, so you guys can join them. And if you look here, I was actually looking for us to close above here, and then I was gonna make a call on this, but we didn't close above here, right? This 200 simple moving average is very important to me, especially on a 4 hour time frame. I do look for it. The 100 moving average, which is the green, is actually very important to me as well. So I am going to leave all the moving averages up here because we want to talk about them. The pink here, which is the 377 EMA as well, is a very important moving average to me. This is basically where we bounced from. We got a few closes below it, but we did come above it. So it's very important to me as well. We are actually bouncing above it right now, as you can see. This is why I've left them on here so I can show you guys. We've just regained the 21 EMA on the last 4 hour close. So if we do hold above this, we're going to be looking to break this white 55 EMA or 50 EMA and break it to the upside and go to about here. And these are on the lower time frame, so we're going to have some targets for the higher time frames as well. But what you can see here, there's 3 moving averages that actually come in this pivot area, which is also horizontal resistance right here. So I'll actually point that out even better for you guys. That's the yellow right here, and that is probably going to reject at least once. So if we do break these moving averages, there's a lot of confluence in this area, the 77, 78, and 79 sat, basically to 78. There's a lot of confluence in that area. If we can break that and actually flip it as support, then it's going to be really good for some more continuation up. If we do break this, as you can see, the resistance here actually coincides with the 200 simple moving average, so we're going to be looking to break that as well. These are all areas of interest for me on the lower time frames. We're also going to look at the high time frames, see where the moving averages come around. Looking at the indicators right now, we did get a bullish cross on the MACD, which is a good sign, and this is exactly what happened here. We did actually come up 2 sats because of that bullish cross. The RSI is basically staying flatlined here. It's in a neutral zone. It's not in the bearish or bullish control territories. These stocks have started turning up. They started turning up at around this support area. This support area is also very strong. We did have a bounce from it. Now looking at the 12-hour time frame, which is very interesting to me, I'm going to get rid of everything here so you guys can see clearly. The 12-hour time frame, we're about to get a bullish cross on the MACD. The bullish cross is going to be very good for some continuation of the upside. The bots do buy on bullish crosses, the algos do as well. So we will have some continued upside here if we do get this bullish cross. So I'm going to be watching the 12-hour very, very closely. The next close for the 12-hour time frame. The basically momentum is coming to the upside here as well. As you can see, the momentum is going to come to the upside if we do get this bullish cross. The RSI, same thing here, same deal. But another thing, the 12-hour Stokes are getting a little bit worn out here, and they may turn back up around. If we do get this basically cross, they were about to cross bullish before, but we didn't. If we do get this cross, it's going to be very, very good for us. So I'm going to be watching this very closely as well. The 12-hour time frame does look very interesting to me. As you can see, we did have this resistance basically on the Stokes that we haven't been able to get past. If we do get past that, it's going to be very, very good for some continued upside in 2020. Now looking at the 1-day time frame, remember this is a little update for you guys because we've called this top and we've called this bottom basically, or we said that we could basically scalp off this bottom. Now we're trying to look for some more confluence areas to see if we can actually find anything worth trading here. We don't like to rush into trades, remember that guys. So looking at this, the money flow index has actually come to the upside here and then went to the downside, and it was actually growing a little bit, but now it's flatlining as you can see. So it could come to the upside again. If we get that 12-hour bullish cross, it would be a pretty good start. The momentum to the downside is obviously not as much. It's basically not as much here. So this is a lot lower. And it is coming up a little bit. The RSI, same deal in neutral territory, a little bit on the bearish side here. There is a lot of resistance that we're going to have to get through if we do come to the upside here. So that's something to watch as well. Clear trend line resistance here as well that we're going to have to get through right there, that we're actually about to hit right here. So that's very interesting. Trend line resistance right there that we're about to hit. Nice. Okay, so we're going to be watching that closely as well. These Stokes are turning up still, so they could come out of the bearish control territory here. We're going to be watching that closely. Now looking at the 100 EMA on the 12-hour, you could basically do what we do on this channel with the 200 moving average when we break that with the with this. So if you didn't get that bottom, or if you didn't get this bounce, you could have basically got in a scalp long, or you could have bought quickly and basically wrote it up for 14% right here. Still very nice gains, as you can see. Not bad at all, not bad at all. So there's something to keep in mind, guys. Definitely keep that in mind. Looking at the 1-day time frame, we're going to look at the resistances. The resistance does come around exactly where we said, 84 sats here. Watch that closely, guys. This is basically the same as the 4-hour. We're going to be watching this closely. If we do come to the upside, we're going to be watching this area closely as well. The 377 EMA is actually here to act as resistance, and then if we do break that, then we're going to be looking for the 100 sat area. Now be careful, because Bitcoin is going to make a fairly big move in the second week of January, and we're definitely going to be looking for that move as well, because if it does move, then we're going to get some downside and we're basically going to get this on sale. So as you know, alts do dump. Now an area of interest for me to the downside, like we talked about last time, is going to be this S1 basically support, and this S2. The S2 is even more strong because, as you can see, the 200 moving average actually lines up perfectly with that, guys. As you can see, when the moving averages do line up with the support and resistance areas, you know it's going to be very strong. So watch that area. It's going to be a very, very high area of confluence. I'm going to be watching this area, which is the 57 sat area, very, very closely if we do come down. I don't think there's enough momentum for the bears to actually come down here. It is looking a little bit on the bullish side, at least on the lower time frames. Not bullish for a huge bounce, obviously, just a little bit of continuation to the upside, but there is a lot of resistance above. So that's about it from me. I just wanted to do a little update. I will be doing a little update if we do actually bounce from these areas, and if we get some continuation to the upside and hit some of our targets, I will be doing a little update. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So the channel in the past basically 2 months has grown a lot. So thank you guys for that. I do really appreciate it. I hope you guys all had a very good new year as well. Unlike me, I was actually very sick yesterday and was at the hospital. So I hope you guys enjoyed it with your family and friends. And this is the last video of the day, so I will be talking to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.